Subscribe and hit that bell.
Hey guys, Demon here. Today I am reviewing The Grinch from Illumination, if I'm not mistaken. That's the studios that made it. I know I'm a little bit late on this, like probably a few weeks, if not more. But I finally got around to watching it, and was it good? Was it bad? These are the questions that we need to know, that we want to know. Um, so I'm gonna do this like normal, spoiler free, then spoilers. Let's do a short spoiler free review. Was this good or bad? It was okay. It wasn't super good. It wasn't super bad. They took out a lot of things that I felt made the Grinch the Grinch, and they put some new stuff in that weren't horrible. Um, so bottom line, this is okay to watch. It's something that you'll watch and you'll be like, huh, that was pretty funny here and there. But you'll be like, it's okay. You might want to be on your phone the whole time you watch this. It's kind of movie like that. It's kind of less like, I'll let the kids watch because kids will enjoy this, or the majority of kids, I should say, not all kids, but the majority of kids will enjoy this movie. I would say so. I would think so. But you personally, you'll probably just be on your phone half the time, and you might enjoy it a little bit. You might enjoy it a little bit. So it's okay. If I were to give it a rating 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I'm gonna give it a rating of 5. Just in the middle, average. Would only watch it once, unless I was a kid. Then I'd probably watch this plenty of times. Okay, so that's spoilerless review. Let's go into the spoiler review. Okay, so spoiler alert. So this is a different take on the Grinch that stole Christmas. Personally, I would say go watch the original, the cartoon, or go read the book. Obviously, uh, the original cartoon, I think it's like 1980s or so, or somewhere around there. It's like the Grinch that stole Christmas. It's much better than this, I guess. It has more rhymes and stuff like that. They don't ruin the song, by the way. Like the Grinch song, it's like you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. These people, that version they set up of it, like, it's gross. So in this version, he's a little bit less mean and cruel. I haven't really seen the cartoon movie in a while, and I haven't like read the book in a long time. um, to my previous knowledge, if I remember correctly, people in Whoville dislike the Grinch because he's the Grinch, and they all knew him, and they're all like, oh, like he's the Grinch, he's a bad person. But in this version, they don't really know him except for one guy who thinks he's his friend. So it's kind of just like, why did they remove that? He's supposed to be like unliked because he's the Grinch. And we don't really, I don't remember the backstory to him really that much. I do like the backstory to him in this. It's just like he's the Grinch because he was an orphan sort of thing. And it was pretty cool to see that backstory. But they're supposed to hate him because he's the Grinch and he's really mean. There's a part in there where Cindy Lou basically like bumps into him, and she's like, "I gotta go send this to Santa, right?" And then he's like, "Oh, no one's ever seen Santa," sort of thing. But the real Grinch would have said Santa doesn't exist because that's what the Grinch would do because he's an asshole. So it's just kind of like, why did you take that away from his character, sort of thing? You made him less mean and more like fluff. You made him more fluff. Uh, People are supposed to dislike the Grinch, and he's supposed to dislike everything. But in this, he just made him more fluffy. So they took that away from the Grinch. Some of the humor's okay, while others aren't okay. It's not like they're not okay. It's just like they're just kind of boring. But some of it's pretty funny. I found myself laughing at some parts. Um, the story is a general same story from the previous installments of this. Obviously, he steals Christmas. He does it in a funny way, a funny 2018 way. So he steals Christmas. Cindy Lou talks to him eventually by catching him, which is a difference from the other stories because she usually wakes up and talks to him. So she talks to him, and she wants her mom to have a better Christmas. I guess is her wish. I think in the original, she wanted everybody to have a good Christmas, and that kind of touched his heart. And in the original, he didn't even give a shit. He only gave a shit when they started to sing the song, and his heart grew 3 times the size. But in this, he's kind of just like, oh, like, why should you say that? That's so nice. And I kind of thought for a minute that her mom and him were gonna hook up because she's single, he's single. But that never happened in the movie. Maybe it happened somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe they'll make a second part of this. They probably will if it makes enough. They'll probably be like the Grinch 2, where the Grinch falls in love with Cinderella's mom, and at the end he'll become her dad. But I don't know. But yeah, like it's okay. It's an okay movie. It had a lot of plot holes and stuff like that. And basically, the whole reason he was angry was because he was sad. And I gotta mention one thing: when he was playing piano piano or on the organ, maybe it's called an organ. When he was playing the organ, he was doing a tune to a song, uh, all by myself. I think it's called. I think it's called All by Myself, and it's like from way back. And most kids will not get that. If you got that song reference, you're cool because that song is actually really good. I like that song. I think it was called Don't Want. It's either called Don't Want to Be Alone or All by Myself. I don't want to be alone anymore or All by Myself. I think he might have done both of them. But yeah, if you got that reference from his piano playing or organ playing, you're cool. Because I got that reference. It's just like basically he's lonely, and that's why he hates Christmas because he was an orphan and stuff like that. Um, and at the end, he feels sad. He feels like sad enough to bring back the presents, and then he walks away and assumes that he just like wants to be alone, or he like feels like he deserves to be alone at that point for stealing everybody's stuff. Even though in reality, he'd be in jail, but whatever. So he feels like he wants to be alone, or he feels like he deserves to be alone. I'm not really sure. But it's true because Christmas is a time where a lot of people feel like suicidal and stuff like that because they're so lonely. Like a lot of people don't have friends or family or things like that to go to. So when the holidays come around, they feel like, I feel like shit. It's kind of like Valentine's Day, but for less people. Because like Christmas and stuff like that, like Christmas especially, it's a holiday where you're supposed to spend time with your family and your loved ones and your friends. But when you don't have that, you just feel shitty and alone. Just like you would on Valentine's Day, if you don't have a lover, you just feel shitty and alone. You're just like, I feel lonely. Like it's Valentine's Day, everybody's out there. This happens to a smaller extent, I would say, but still to a big enough extent that it's sad because a lot of people. I think there's a lot of suicides in Christmas too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this movie does kind of tackle that, but not really well. At the end, it's just like, oh, make friend. Like at the end, it's just like make friends, and that's what you have to do. And technically, I guess that's true. Like, go meet people, make friends, make your life better. But it's not that easy to do. Personally, I know that personally, it's not that easy to feel better if you're like depressed and stuff like that. Obviously, I do have a family though, so I don't know what these people could like feel. But I do know what like depression feels like and stuff like that. It's a really shitty feeling. It's not that easy just to like, oh, like I'm just gonna make some friends. It's not that easy. It feels like it should be that easy, but it's not. It's awkward to explain unless you felt this feeling before, you know. But anyways, that's my review. It's a 5 out of 10. It's a average. It's not super good. It's not super bad. I would suggest going to watch the really old cartoon. I think it's a cartoon movie, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's like 80s or 90s. I think it's probably like 80s. Not 90s, but probably 80s. It was pretty fun. That cartoon's better than this, obviously. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And hit that bell notification because you love my content. And as always, friends, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, D-Man here. Just saying, hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that nonsense. But anyways, I hope you have a good day because, the video's over. And I hope you watch more videos. Go ahead and click these videos or click subscribe, See ya.